Loush, Ibby, and you. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ibby, Loush, and you. We got another one for you today.
Okay.
Sanfara.
Okay. She's still married? Oh yeah? Really? Let's get this show on the road. Mama, you know I love you. Mama's been a reoccurring. I'm done. I'm not gonna keep going. You know this song's for mama. Sorry, that's just my vocal coach. She told me you gotta hit the decibels. You gotta hit the right margins. Mama, you're the queen of my heart. Mama has been a reoccurring theme lately, actually, and we're okay with that. I mean, it's an important cultural conversation to have. We see the dynamic with moms on the different shows that we react to, and we talk about it all the time.
100%. Nothing else I would rather talk to other than mothers. Shout out to the mothers.
That's true. Big shout out to the queens out there doing their thing, building lives, creating lives and families and love and passion and inspiring us to do better and to be better. Big shout out to all the real hardworking mamas out there that are there for their kids and there for everybody, really. Mama's the support. She's the backbone. A new song came out called Nour Einya. Noor meaning light. We actually just did a video about this last week. You guys can go check that out. Einya means eye. So the light of
my eye.
The light of my eye. So kind of like the apple of my eye in Western culture. The Nour Einya is the light of my eye, which literally means my soul. Like if there's no light in your eye, you're not alive.
That's it.
So this comes from Sanfara and Hamouda. Big shout out to Salma. Salma, longtime fan of the show, she sent me the lyrics. So we're gonna run through and listen to the song. So real quick, guys, some context. When you think about mama, particularly in the Arab culture, I'm not saying for Arabs, you don't have to be Arab, but if you have the Arab culture or Arab mentality, or you're a part of the environment, an Arab cultural environment, mama is usually at the top of the food chain. She's almost sacred, to be honest. The bond between the mother and the son is the strongest bond within the family. Typically, father-daughter is strong. Don't get me wrong, but mother and son is usually at the top. This is not a religious channel. This is a cultural channel. But we cannot talk about the Arab culture without talking about Islam. Quite frequently,
yes,
the Quran is written in Arabic, and so on and so forth. All right. So when you think about it religiously, without mom's approval, you don't have God's approval.
Yes.
Right?
100%.
So you don't. So the two are completely connected. In fact, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Heaven is under your mother's feet. Be grateful to me and to your parents. To me is the final destination." That's chapter 31, verses 15 and 16. Again, we're not religious, but culturally speaking, we need to understand what the root of the relationship is. And literally, there is a correlation. If you believe in God, you have to believe in mama, because heaven, paradise, is literally under her feet.
Yes, sir.
So when you kiss her feet, it's literally you, figuratively speaking, when you kiss her feet, meaning how you treat her throughout your life, is how you are actually going to get there. Cool?
Very deep.
All right. I like that.
I love it.
All right, let's go. Nour Einya. أيوة ماما. يا حياتي. Look at that. Strong. He grew up. That's the first thing you said, eh? Remember Hamouda or Hamouda from Ya Lele, Ya Lela.
He was.
Woo! He's growing, but his voice still fire. Wow. Woo! I got shivers. That was great.
That was good.
That was real. So
the chorus is...
Yeah, it was really cool. So basically, Hamouda's running us through all of the blessings that a mom typically says to her son, which is, Lord, guide you, oh my dear, oh the light of my eyes. She said to me, Lord, protect you from all the harm you may encounter in every path that you take. So a really cool example of those blessings.
خافت مني جيت للدنيا وأول مرة بكيت خافت كيف طحت وزيد في أول خطوة مشيت فرحت كيف انطقت فرحت كيف حكيت زاد فرحت كيف مرضت من بعد الشدة بريت فرحت كيف كبرت ما أحسبك يا أمي فرحت كيف رضعت من ازدرامي فرحت لما تعبت فرحت لما بكيت لما بيك الدنيا نسيت وكي قلت لها يا أمي حبك برشا أمي لك الدنيا أمان كان وانتي الروح وانتي عمري يا أمان شال النوفة قبلك وسامحني يا أمان ما تخوش عليا راني ولدك يا أمان كنت تحب تصور كيف تولي غبار ولا حرام فاسو كون كتف الازار ولدك راني تعبت ولدك راني حرت من الصغير راني كبرت راني نحب نعبر.
Woo! He's giving us a really good example of all the worries, all of the pressures that come with being a mom.
Excuse me,
You know what I mean? And how much of a force typically a mom has on her shoulders from the moment you're born. You know, and she says, you know, she's been afraid since the day you came into this world, since the first time you cried, since the first time you fell and the first time you walked. She was happy when you pronounced your first letter. She was happy when you started to talk. You know, she was happy when you got better after feeling sick. She was happy when you grew up. The mom is the one who paid for all of these things to happen.
Yeah, of course. Of course. She raised you. She did everything for you.
She was happy, but she was tired. She was happy, but she cried. But she forgot about the world. All about the tiredness, the exhaustion with you. She forgot about the world when you called her mom. Damn.
Deep, man, deep.
That's so
deep.
So good. And the Tunisian dialect, by the way, is very close. I actually do very well with Tunisian. I understood, I would say 80% of what he was saying, because they also have a Phoenician influence in Tunisia.
خافت من الحيوت اللي تصير بيه حبس وخوف تستناش باش يصير حبت راك كبير بكيت كي قالوا لها راه ولدك ولا معروف حب الرك في الجنة من بعد الدنيا يا امي زيدوا طلبوا تمنى ولدك لنا يا امي يزيد يا امي ما بكيت يزيك راك عييت انا اليوم موجود باش نوصل بغرامي كان عصيتك امي مش من قلبي يا امان حب الرك فرحانة ديما تضحك يا امان انا اليوم معاك في ظهرك وراك انا اليوم بكيت خاطرني ياسر فرحان بلاد التعب برشا بلاد التعب امي والوجوه الحاجة كلمة في فمي تخليك البلاد تحير غربة عادة خير معنا الرب كبير ودعوتك امي.
You got that? Yeah. So he leaves the home and he starts talking about the pressures that a mom goes through outside of the home, just being in a difficult country. And she cried and she laughed, just hoping that you would be okay while she raised you.
Yeah.
And then she cried and she laughs, just hoping that you're gonna be okay in society as well, in an environment where she doesn't have control. So like a mom's pressure, a mom's stress never takes a break.
It never ends.
It never ends, even whether it's inside the home or outside the home. But then he kind of ends the song basically on how we started this episode, which is when we were talking about God. And he said, the great God and your prayers are with me, O mom. So he means that he's protected by Allah, by God, and his mom's approval. So it all ties in together at the end of the day.
Yep.
It was a sick song.
Very good song.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked the message. I liked the message even more.
Yeah.
And big shout out to Salma for those.
It's different, man. Because nowadays everybody just raps about pointless stuff. You know what I mean? So this is good to see.
Yeah, this is refreshing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as usual, I'm not surprised. They usually come through with really deep topics and like real issues, you know? So big shout out to all the queens out there that are in the family doing your thing. We see you. We love you. We appreciate you. And for those who aren't with us, zihou.